me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, died with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's be free with me.
Hi everybody and welcome to the summit. I'm Alicia from Papercraft Secrets and I live in Australia on the Gold Coast. So thank you so much for joining me today. It is Friday morning here in Australia, and I know you people that are in the US, you guys are all at the end of the very first day of the Card Maker Success Summit, and I hope you have had a great day with all the classes. And I can see lots of people are joining in the chat, so thank you. I can see, let me just turn that down. Yeah, I can see lots of people. I can see Pat, and I can see Cindy, and I can see Love to Craft. And thank you for your beautiful comments. I can see, thank you Jackie, I can see Penny and Jenny and Emily from Ohio. I can see Laurie. So there's heaps of you here, so thank you so much for joining me, because it's so much more fun to do this with people rather than just be talk to myself. So if you haven't seen my class yet, this was the class that I made. So this ribbon should be tied up. It is a 2-card class, and it's a Get Well card and a Sending Sunshine card. So this is, you know, like in lots of pretty colors, light blue and yellow, white, daisies. You know, it's a sort of a cheering up card. And then this one here. Hello Margot from New Zealand, and I can see from Florida. There's heaps of you people here. Someone's saying turn the volume up. I know my microphone is a little bit soft, so just if you can just press your volume up just a little bit, just to make it a little bit louder, that would be great. People are saying thank you for the freebie. I'm glad you liked the freebie. Lots of people have really enjoyed this freebie that goes with the class. So if you haven't watched the class yet, you can download the free printable, and then you can print it out on your printer and create the card. Diana says she loves the daisies in the baby blue color. They are really pretty. I do love daisies. Daisies are actually really popular as well. Lots of people love daisies, and they're like, they sort of, you know, they put a smile on your face. Lauren's watched everything this morning. Thank you, Lauren. Excellent. So this is like just a little, I think it's a trifold card. And it's, you know, it's quite simple to make. I've made this card before, this little, you know, fancy fold card. This is a little pattern that I've got, and so we have done this one before, but not in this printable. So this is a brand new, fresh printable with lots of new images, and you know, it actually came together really easily. Creating this printable was lots and lots of fun. And I have done a extra video for those of you who would like to cut it out on your Cricut. machine, you can run your printable through your Cricut. You don't have to though. You can just print and cut. So I've got all of my little leftovers here in this little plastic envelope. This is how I store my leftovers. And so you can choose whether you want to print and then fussy cut by hand, or you can do it through your Cricut machine. Your Cricut machine can cut it out for you, or you can do it on your scan and cut machine, or you can do it on your Silhouette machine. So there's all different ways that you can cut this. It just depends on your personal choice and your personal preference for crafting. So I used to always fussy cut everything because I actually don't mind fussy cutting. I find it quite relaxing. So that was how I started doing all the printables, were just all fussy cutting. And then I think I got my scan and cut machine first. I had my Cricut, but I hadn't really worked out all the print and cut thing. So then I got the scan and cut, and I really enjoyed, you know, how you could just run it through and it would just cut it out really quickly. And then I sort of learned how to do it on the Cricut. And yes, I do have a Silhouette now, but I haven't used it very much. Yeah, so Suzette is saying, did you get a Silhouette? I did. I bought myself a Silhouette and it's sitting right there. It's got pride of place on my desk, and I have used it, but not a lot. But that's my next video that I'm going to make, is how to do how to cut out the digital printables on your Silhouette machine using the Silhouette software. So that is my next task. Is it a Cameo? I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'll have to check the box. It's just got Silhouette. It's a big white one, and it does have the extra electromagnetic or electrostatic mat. Will you have to bring in your son? Lol. So what happened, Laurie, was my laptop had a little bit of a malfunction. So my laptop is a bit old now. It's about maybe 5 years old, and we had to take it in and get it fixed because it was under Apple warranty, and that sort of threw me a little bit. But when they fixed my laptop, they actually gave me extra sort of RAM, I think it is. And that means that now the Silhouette program runs really well on my computer, whereas before it was really bad because I didn't have enough RAM on the computer. But now I've got the RAM and I've got the computer back, and so really I've got no excuses to get that Silhouette going. The electrostatic mat, that's it. Thank you, Jackie. Will the freebie be sent in an email? Okay, so there's actually 3 ways you can get the freebie. If you follow the link that's at the bottom of the classes, that will send you to a Dropbox link where you put your email in and it will email it to you, and then you download it off Dropbox. Now, if you don't get that email or you don't have Dropbox, there's 2 other ways you can get the freebie. One of the ways is through the Papercraft Secrets free printable library. So on the website there's a free printable, and I go into this in the video and I show you how to go to the free printable library, and in that library you'll find the printable, and so you can get the PNG file and the PDF file in that. And then also there's another way as well, just to make sure everyone can get it. You can also get it in my Patreon account as a free printable. So there's 3 different ways you can access the printable, and the PDF version is the PNG is in a zip format. So everything is zipped up, and then you have to open it out to get it. But if you're having any trouble, you can just simply email me and I can send you all those links so that you can download the free printable, so everyone can get it and print it out. And it's quite a big printable. I think it's like 20 something pages. So there's lots in the printable, so you definitely want to get it if you haven't got it already. So this is just like my scraps here, but lots and lots of ephemera that you can cut out. There's these really pretty little circles. I think they're in it. There's, you know, there's little cute little love hearts that you can cut out. There's little teapots and piles of books. There's not an SVG version, no. No, we just do the PNG version, and then we do print then cut. Paula says she made it. She's not a card person, but there is lots of information and still works for paper crafting. You can most definitely use this for layouts if you are more into layouts, or you can do it, you know, as a little mini album, whatever you like. Good morning, Lynette from New South Wales. Question. Sometimes when I print the pictures, they come out much larger than the original. What size should we print it in? Great question. So we have a little bit of a hassle sometimes with the conversion between A4 size paper, which we use in Australia, and the US letter. If you print on the PDF version, if you print PDF to A4 paper, you will get exactly the right size. If you print from the PNG, that is a different size because I have changed it so that when you go into if you want to upload that to Cricut Design Space, there's not as many images on the page, and you can separate the images and cut them out separately and then resize them to whatever size you want. So with the PNG file on this particular printable, I must have been feeling really, really good when I did this. I actually put all the sizes. I don't normally do that because it's a lot of work, but I did do it with this one, and if you look on the PNG file, you'll see all the sizes that you need. So that was really good of me, and I don't know how I managed to do that, but I do try. Yeah, so there is, in the video, I do go through how you can put it up on Cricut, and then if you need more information, I have put another video recently on my YouTube channel, and I did link it to, I did put it on the Facebook group in case anyone wants it, and I also put it out on my emails this week in case you want it, if you want to put it up onto Cricut Design Space. And yeah, there is no SVG version. However, you could possibly try to change it to an SVG cut when you upload it into Cricut, but no, I haven't done SVG version. So, oh, question, do you have a favorite glue? Well, I do actually. Well, I have two glues that I kind of use the most. This one here I use the art glitter glue for all the paper. And then I also use this Nouveau glue. Sometimes I find that works a little bit better for things like flowers and lace. So that's basically the two glues that I use. Nothing really breakthrough about that. I know most people either use art glitter or Belly Arts. So yeah, just that's the two that I use. And then sometimes I'll use a bit of double-sided tape or mounting tape. But the art glitter glue, they both work really well, but the art glitter glue is sort of really, I don't know, what would you say? Like, it doesn't sort of, when you're using printables, right, you've got to be a little bit careful about what glue you might use, just like with any paper. But you don't get any sort of lumps and bumps or warping or glue coming through or anything like that. Linda says, I'm unable to find the link to the classes. Linda, if you email me, I will send you the link. Yes, because you should have received an email from Brandy for day 1, and that would have all the links to all the classes. So you can contact support at Stamp Me Some Love, or you can just email me and I can help you. Created by Laura Lee says, "Hi Alicia, loved your printable and card designs. I want to make it with pattern paper as well as your version." Perfect. If you do not have a printer and you can't print out the printable, absolutely just use the design of the card, which is here, and just make it with whatever paper you have in your stash. That's a great idea. Oh, Stamp Me Some Love has put in the "where do I find that" link. Okay, so if you do not know, in the comments you'll see Stamp Me Some Love has put cardmakersuccesssummit.com, where do I find that? And so if you click on that, then you should be able to get into the classes and the links. Also, we are doing our own envelope with this class, which I forgot to say before. So it's got like a cute little butterfly on the back, and then you can put your little card in there, and then just stick that ribbon down, and then I put a little Velcro dot on the back of that, so that you can just open and close that envelope as often as you want, and then you can decorate it with some little daisies. Thank you, Dorothy. So there's 2 different types of the envelopes, 2 different sizes, I should say. So this is your square size, and then this is your rectangle size, so that one goes in there. Question, do you use a lighter weight paper for your envelopes? You could, absolutely. I don't, thank you. I don't actually use just normal paper. I have done that in the past, but I found like just the normal paper, you know, like your copy paper is just a little bit flimsy. I tend to just use the same 250 GSM, but you could most certainly use a lighter cardstock because they really do not need to be that strong. Yeah, so that could be certainly like the one that I get, the cardstock that I buy comes in, and I know our measurements are slightly different, but it comes in the 250 GSM, and then I think also the 120 GSM, and there's another one. So you can play around with your thicknesses. Crafty Annie says, what's the best way to get your printables? Okay, so to get my printables, so I have, as I said before, a free printable library on my website. Anybody is welcome to join up to that. It is completely free, and you have access to all of the free printables that I've created so far, which is quite a few. I don't know how many. I don't know, maybe like 40, not sure. But there's a lot on there, and they all have different little, you know, lots and lots and lots of different varieties on there. So if you would like to just try my printables and not have to pay any money, you are most welcome to just sign up to the free printable library and use those printables for whatever you like. And then if you want all the printables, I think I have made up to, I think I'm up to 90 printables now. I have a what I call the Papercraft Secrets Classroom, and that is on Patreon. It's a very cheap membership. It's $5 AUD a month, so I think that works out to be about $2.70 or $3 US a month, so it's very affordable. But all my printables are in there, as well as lots and lots of video tutorials that you can follow along with. So that is the most economic way to access all of my printables. I do have a shop on my website, Papercraft Secrets, but it's much, much, much cheaper if you join the Papercraft Secrets Classroom, and then you get all the video tutorials as well. And so that's where I'm putting most of my videos now. I'm not doing that many to YouTube anymore because it's just hard to do both. So all of my stuff is pretty much going mainly onto Patreon. And lots of people that are here in the chat are already in the Papercraft Secrets classroom. And it is my goal to make it affordable to everybody so that, you know, because printables is a very economic way of crafting. If you have the right printer and you're not spending a lot of money on ink, then printables is a very, very cheap way to craft. So all you need to do is buy your cardstock that you're going to print on. And like, you know, with the eco tanks that most people have now, it's very, very cheap. Like some people only need to buy ink every 6 months or longer. So it's a very cheap and affordable way to craft. And also you don't have to store all of your paper pads either because everything's on your computer. So yeah, so that is a way that anybody with any budget can, you know, craft with beautiful things, and you just have to print what you need and then you can create following the tutorials. What kind of printer do you recommend? So I just have the Epson Eco Tank, which I think most crafters are having these days. Depends on the country as to which model you go with. So, but the Eco Tank, Epson Eco Tank is quite affordable, and it's very, very good on ink. So it takes a little bit of convincing. So my sister, I just convinced her to buy a printer because she started a new business and she's printing a lot for her business. So like she's making flyers and, you know, bags and whatever to promote the new business. And I said to her, you need to get the cheap printer, because she's like, I've gone through so much ink in like a month. I'm like, I know. But once you get an eco tank, you will realize, like I was in exactly the same spot. C. Marlowe says she's got the Epson ET 15000, which prints 12 by 12. Now that would be my dream, to have a 12 by 12 printer. I don't know how much it is in Australia. Laurie has a Canon Pixma, but the ink was so expensive, so she gave that one to her husband and bought an ET. Yeah. Look, they're made quite cheaply, the Epsons. Like they're not like a robust sort of machine, but what you need to do is when I buy a printer, I always get extended warranty because I print so much, my printers never last longer than 3 years. So when I get when I buy my printer, I always get extended warranty, and then if it fails within that 3 years, I can just take it back and they give me another one for free. And I've done that 6 or 7 times. So make sure you get the extended warranty, because the printers aren't good quality in terms of their make. And if you use them a lot, then they can break over time. So that's what I do. I make sure I get warranty just to cover me. Yeah, but you will be very, very grateful. Like I'm very grateful that the Epson Eco Tank doesn't cost me so much in ink, because I was spending a lot of money per month on ink and I didn't realize. And then one of my crafty friends told me about the Eco Tank, and then since then I haven't looked back. Bobby says she has 3 Eco Tanks and 1 for the house. Wow, that's awesome. Oh, someone's saying they found the printable email going to their junk box, so make sure you check your junk mailbox in case you're not getting the email. Another person, I'm not sure, is saying highly recommend the Canon series printer. They are amazing too. Like the Canon is probably better quality, I think, but a lot dearer in Australia to get a Canon Eco Tank. Bought hers on, oh my gosh, bought her model in 2023 and just refilled the tanks last month. Wow, That's incredible. Dorothy says she loves all of the designs and she has a membership at which you get an amazing price. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Dorothy. Oh, the comments are so quick, I can barely read them. Someone's saying, I bought my ET in December 2023 and I'm still on the original inks. Oh my goodness. I print a lot, so I don't get that much value. But everyone agrees the eco tanks are great on ink. See, we should be selling eco tanks. We're great. We're a great model for them. Canon Pixma printed 4,500 pages before replacing the ink. Make sure you just check. Yeah, when you buy a printer, oh my goodness, there's so many. Unfortunately, you have to do your research on printers because, I mean, when I went in and bought my printer, there was like 3 rows of them and I was like, oh, I had to go in 3 times before I could make my decision. Take someone with you maybe that, you know, knows a bit about technology, someone young. I couldn't get by without my son. What software do you use? Oh, that's a wrap. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming. And if you make the card, can you please post it in the Facebook group so I can see it and I'll comment on your card. And I hope you enjoy the summit, enjoy the crafty time and get involved in the Facebook group. And I'll talk to you all soon. Bye bye.